man. Try these niggas out. See how they rotate. My real squad? I mean, I don't really have a real college team. Who I would root for? You know, probably Penn State. Bro, you got Texas, bro. Like, that's not a powerhouse. If you, I got Oregon. Shout out to my viewers, shout out to my subscribers, shout out to everybody that's in the world, man. I'm your boy 40215, streaming live. You know what I'm saying? New shit. Listen, before we even get into it, man.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene.
As always, this is
a pair of teams ranked in the top 7, ready to square off a new battle. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oregon
Let's get busy!
Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Reese?
Okay, Holly.
Mind you, play way more games than me, my boy. It's my third game ever. So, man.
The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action.
You hear it?
And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find room for the big play, and we stopped that for a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it.
Number 17 in the nation.
The run inside. It's Hill. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Using his legs, it's Davison. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Got his man. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're
might have a chance. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did.
Okay, putting them niggas in the box.
Sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team.
Turning it on. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
To the outside,
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Raiola. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Gonna run it. It's Davison. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hill. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Get in there, my boy! Get in there, my boy!
Touchdown, Oregon!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They feed him again. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He'll try to take it back.
Fuck on me!
And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he added the extra point.
I don't have a team. Like, you niggas seem like a... I said, I didn't say I said if I had to pick, I said if I had to like root for a team, like I would root for Penn State because that's the closest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Oh, that's not right.
Here's Arts to throw. With the catch, it's Townsend. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I don't like that one. I don't like that, man. That's some bullshit.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively. They're going to try and do it a few different other ways, but give the defense credit. D-line doing a nice job watching the quarterback, stopping the rush, and everybody just seemed to hone in on the running back on that screen.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Could be an alley. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you can see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, bro.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
There is it. This it? This it? Yeah, this is it.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Raiola to throw for it on 4th.
Fuck off me. The fuck off me. That's too much.
He's got it up, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Raiola. That's reeled in. It's Hooks. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Davison. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Here's Raiola to throw. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison.
Man, get the fuck out.
He never had a chance. Just stopped as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. The offense changing the play. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Complete to the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's Raiola to throw. Under fire.
I just said
Intercepted deep
that
in his
might
own
be
end.
dumb as shit, bro.
Pass to 50. Pass to 30. He's at the 10. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And that is such a critical mistake for this offense, man. Such an opportunity to add to the lead, put more points on the board, keep the momentum, but sometimes you just get a little bit too aggressive. And Palmer, they pay for it in a big way.
And that's one where the defense gave up some yards early in the drive, and you're wondering, is the opponent going to score here at the end of the first half, but they're just waiting for one mistake, and they take advantage of the opportunity, jumping that pass in the air, picking it off, taking it all the way to the house, and now taking the lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Raiola finds his man. It's Hooks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here.
Gotta hear that. Gotta hear that.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Finds his man. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Throwing Raiola. Gets it to him on the screen. Still running at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davison. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned.
Oh, that's halftime. What the fuck am I doing, man? Bro, where's your fucking mind at, bro? What the fuck is your
mind up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
No, I'm not the
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout.
Shit.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
In the red area, it's Davison. He's dragged down at the 12
like,
as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete on the right side.
Fuck on me, man.
With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They go play action with Manning. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming.
We keep running this shit.
Motion from the wideout.
Into this shit.
They'll try it over the left side. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45.
You gotta be sound, my boy.
Move the chains.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. on inside. It's Brown. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. And he'll be brought down. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Got it, yeah. Oh, I'm getting acclimated now.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down.
Oh, yeah, we getting
and that's
acclimated
incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, Manning. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That was nice.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down.
What's the pick right here? What's the pick? Oh, yeah.
Now here's Manning. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Yo, stop, bro.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires left. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
And the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Ain't got to do nothing special.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Raiola to throw. Finds his tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He might want another play. Takes the handoff. It's Davis.
Oh, yeah.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground.
Get the fuck out of me. Get out of me.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Snagged out of the air. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Just gotta stay within the regime, my boy. Nothing special, man. Crazy.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They go right back to it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
The defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. Oregon. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. An 84-yard drive there, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
That's really getting a little crazy.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down.
Give me that shit.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Lets it fly. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
Dummy shit.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Arch Madness. Using his feet to buy time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They get him on the ground. But boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Manning. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
I like this play, my guy.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready, go!
4th down, Raiola. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll run it. It's Davison. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And they did tack on the extra point.
You make sure you remember this shit, nigga.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
None of that shit. None of that.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like...
And the sack! All the way back at the 5. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
This press might be my new shit, bro.
Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Knocked down for the tackle.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Quick shovel pass. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up a 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
This time they'll go to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Unloads to the wideout.
Oh my God!
Ducks made the grab and took it on in for the score. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want,
accuracy.
on the ground or through the
Stop.
air.
I mean,
Plant
it's
it
so
by feet.
fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If I need me to run it, I'll run it.
Just pure
If you need to throw
fingers.
it, I can do that too.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
The fuck?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Smothers. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Okay.
And that's kind of crazy.
Okay.
I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Oh, okay. I got it now.
Motion from the
I know how
back.
to do it now.
Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the
Commit
right.
to the inside.
That pass
Oh,
is
yeah.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone
Oh, my
wrong,
God.
right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
But you don't want no smoke out here, my boy. You don't want no smoke.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Manning throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
On the move, that will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
You know what I'm saying? Just, support and get there. I'm your boy for stream it live. You know the vibe, you see it. Like, comment, subscribe, everything. I appreciate it. This ain't cost you nothing. It's free PBD40 TV. You know what I'm saying? Support the street. It's always love and it's free. Yeah. Hey, yo, Jigga, man. Hey, yo, Jigga, man. Yeah, so I'm carrying it. I'm fucking carrying it. Whipping ass. They say BTA early in the game. And I'm just getting the hang of this shit. The best part about it is when you win and you ain't got the hang of this shit. Like, you ain't even together for real. Like, I mean, stop playing me good. You don't want no smoke. Get the fuck out of you, boy. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was looking for you. I don't know where you was, my guy. Where were you, my guy? Where were you? drink though. See, somebody must have drank that. Rematch. Anybody want some smoke? Anybody? Step right up. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I mean? Real rap. If you can hang, I got a giveaway for you. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. As you can see, I'm beating the shit out of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. First game. Oregon. You know what I mean? And I don't know what's up with the stream though. This joint fucked up. Fucked up, man. But be right back, stream. We set this joint. This is 55 minutes. So you already know the vibe. Yeah, man. Be right back with the streets and how we set this shit. You hear me?